Hi, I'm Alex. If you know me personally, you would know that Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys is my favorite album of all time. I'm actually a huge Beach Boys fan and have been doing a weekly radio show where I review their whole discography, but that's besides the point. I've loved the album Pet Sounds for years. I've listened to songs from the album over 1,000 times, and I seriously don't think I'll ever get tired of it. However, there is one thing about this classic album that bothers me to no end: the album cover. Wait, don't comment or click off just yet, because I bet you're wrong about what you think I mean by that. Let me explain. I like the Pet Sounds album cover. Admittedly, I didn't like it at first. I thought a photograph of the best-selling American act of the 1960s feeding goats at the San Diego Zoo with bright yellow Cooper black lettering telling the world the name of the band was tacky, old-fashioned, and bizarre. And in some ways that's still true, but I've fallen in love with it and have learned to really appreciate it. No, my issue with the album cover is that actually it's not a problem with the cover itself, but instead a problem with the different versions of it. That's right. Too many times do I find myself watching a video essay about the Beach Boys or the creation of Pet Sounds, and instead of using this beautiful, perfectly saturated, charming album cover and color palette, they use this highly contrast, scary monstrosity. Am I being hyperbolic? Maybe, but there is definitely a difference. Now, that particular album cover is used on Spotify, I can't speak for Apple Music, to represent the stereo plus mono mix album, which I was guilty of listening to exclusively until Spotify finally decided to put the regular stereo mix on the album as its own thing, but that's a rant for another day. Another version of this album cover I frequently see people use in videos and posts is this one, which, if I'm correct, is actually from the 50th anniversary album re-release on streaming. Is this one awful? Not necessarily, but it's worse than that. It's incorrect. So, to be entirely honest with you, that's all I really had to say pertaining this brief rant. In short, make sure you're using the right album cover when you're talking about Pet Sounds, unless you're talking about a 50th anniversary re-release or a mono and stereo collection on streaming. Thank you for watching, go listen to Pet Sounds, and maybe check out my review of it, link below. Okay, bye.
Not at all. No, I don't like
People using the wrong Pet Sounds cover.
at all. No.